Welcome back to the Naked Podcast. This is Janelle, and today's episode is a little different. There are no guests, it's just me and something I wrote. I haven't always written. It's something I kind of stumbled into a few years ago without really knowing the why behind it. But over time, it became really clear that writing is where I find clarity, healing, and perspective. For the first time, I'm starting to share it publicly, starting with you. I'm honestly so excited, but equally as scared to let these pieces live outside of my notebook. It feels extremely vulnerable and raw. I want to thank you for being here and for listening. This is a giant leap for me. If something I share speaks to you, I would love to know more about it. Or if maybe you know someone who might need to hear this, just pass it along. Thanks again. I'd known for a while that there was a piece I needed to write about being at home in my body. And I danced around with this thought for a while and tried a couple different angles, and it just felt like nothing was coming to me, and I just kind of put it on the shelf until a few weeks ago when I had this thought came to my mind when I woke up in the morning. It's like, your body is your home, the only one you'll ever know. And it brought me back to conversations I've had with my grandparents. I remember sitting with my grandpa. He was like near the end of his life, and I was tracing his freckles on his hands, and he's like, I've had those freckles since I was just a little boy. I remember seeing those when I was a kid and just noticing the little blemishes or the little things that have been with me my whole life. And then I started thinking about other conversations I have with my other grandparents about things that have been with them since they were a kid. And it got this thought rolling as like, this body is our home, the only one we'll ever know. And I just started thinking more and more about like my wiser self talking to me, my older self talking to me, realizing that these things in my body, like the feelings that I've had, some of the things that I've noticed from like my birthmark to the way my toes are, is like just the intricacies that make me me. I've been there since I was just little, and how often we grow old and we begin to maybe judge our bodies or feel less at home in our skin. And it just was this constant replay in my mind, like, your body is your home, the only one you'll ever know. Your body is your home, the only one you'll ever know. Which transpired into this piece that I'm sharing with you today. I felt myself become really emotional as I was reading it and sharing it with you. I think just the words resonating with me, like, your body is your home, the only one you'll ever know. And just realize the impact of the things that are playing on repeat in our minds, the things that we say to ourselves, the things that we notice about ourselves. And this last week, I've just been, I guess, sitting in the words that I wrote and being like, wow, when I feel something kind of come up or when I feel myself feeling small, remembering my grandpa talking about the freckles on his hands and how they've been there his whole life and how my body is such a gift, and just realizing that it's the only home that I will truly ever know. And if I can love it, if I can embody it, I'm the only one that knows that. So I hope this piece resonates with you, that somehow you feel the aha and sense that I had in writing it. Yeah, maybe it shifts the way you think about yourself, the way you notice yourself, the way you honor yourself, and just being at home in your own skin. Thanks so much for being here. Your body is your home, the only one you'll ever know. See those dimples on your thighs, the way the nose crinkles when you smile, the freckles on your arms, so distinctly you. You would recognize your laugh in any room. You know the things that make you cry, how music gets you in your hips, and sometimes you feel it in your eyes. You know the way you perk those lips when you say goodbye. Your body is your home, the only one you'll ever know, the one that grew from just a speck. The color of your hair, the shape of your eyes, the roundness of your head, little you was just becoming. Your heart, your hands, your toes, all wrapped in your soft, dewy skin. Your life about to begin. Your body is your home, the only one you'll ever know, the one that took those first tubby toddler steps. You know the feeling of fresh grass, the coolness of the snow, how it feels to wiggle your toes, to lace them up and trek a mountain. They've taken you every small step, but all of the big ones too. Into every room, on trains and planes, they've pushed pedals, spinning those wheels round. They've run on gravel, on carpet and sand. They've been calloused and sore, still they've let you walk across the bedroom floor. Your body is your home, the only one you'll ever know. Your arms, once too tiny to wrap around your grandma's waist, the same ones that now haul lumber and baskets far too full of groceries. Your arms let you spread wide, feeling the wind beneath and above. They embrace and hug just as long as you like. Your body is your home, the only one you'll ever know. Those hands that once traced and colored in shapes know the textures of Play-Doh, how it feels to roll it, squish it, and mold it. The same hands that now write lists, put makeup on your face. They yank weeds, they push mowers, they chop veggies and know how to bake a pie. Those hands open books, they fill in empty pages. They hold tiny fingers, build backyard bonfires, fold endless laundry, and know how to hold the string of a kite just right. They're strong enough to pound a nail and soft enough to wipe a tear. Your body is your home, the only one you'll ever know. It'll take you through the years from your first until your last, holding memories of the days that have come and the ones that have long, long passed. You've seen colors smear across the sky, seen smiles out the corner of your eye, felt the briskness of a breeze and how it makes you want to huddle and just sip tea. You know nostalgia in a bowl with just the right ratio of milk to cereal. You know the calls of summer, pulling you outside, the urge to start a garden, to ride your bike around the block, to sit at a park and read a book just so you and the sun can hang a little longer. Your body is your home, the only one you'll ever know. See those creases in your smile? The ones that run across your nose? A trailing little map from one moment to another? They were there for every skid knee, every brain-freeze Slurpee, every late-night belly laugh, every unbearable heartbreak, every childish scream, every stressful nightmare, every ice cream cone licked, every overwhelming fear, every loss and every win, every time you said goodbye, every sunshine squint, every broken bone throb, every baseball cheer, and every single wedding toast. Little lines have followed you here. Your body is your home, the only one you'll ever know. So for as long as you are here, celebrate the way it wiggles, knowing that every jiggle in your skin is just a notice that you are still here. Feel the way your face lights up when life hands you the sweetest surprise. Let yourself move to the music. Let it catch you in a groove in a grocery aisle while you're pumping gas on a drive from here to there. Feel it in your bones. Let it move your hips. Let it burst out your lips. Sing from the top of your lungs. Because your body is your home, the only one you'll ever know, the only you get to live. Every moment is one worth feeling. Smell the flowers, smell burnt toast. Be a kid and build a fort. Learn a language, make a new friend. Run through the sprinkler, wild and free. Paint, write a book. Enroll in that thing that's always intrigued you. Put on that swimsuit and learn to swim. Be a teacher, but also be a beginner, allowing wonder to emerge still. Let those arms wave, reminding you of your grandmas. When your skin is thin with road maps stretching from head to toe, only you will know if you embodied your home, if you loved the skin you're in. So do yourself a favor, let those hatred words find their way out, and love the you you're in, because your body is your home. Thank you for joining me here and listening to Naked Notes. I have found writing to be very healing, allowing me to see things clearer through the quiet stillness that comes from early morning writings. If this resonates with you or somehow you feel connected to this piece, I would love to hear from you. You can find me on Instagram at nakedwithjanelle or email me at nakedwithjanelle@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day.